Well, it's an annual tradition hitting a big milestone.
Yeah, NORAD is back tracking Santa this year in its 70th year. And joining us live is Major General Gregory Crane with the U.S. Air Force. General, we appreciate your time this morning. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you very much. It's an honor and pleasure to be with you today.
Yeah, well, let's talk about this iconic tradition, because Colton and I were just talking literally about an hour ago about how we used to track Santa growing up. We know a lot of families are getting ready to track Santa. 70 years of the iconic tradition, your reaction on how long this tradition has lasted?
It should be no surprise. We have the capability to do that. It's an important mission, and I see it around for another 700 years, if you will. 70 years to 700 years. It just keeps going. It's an important mission, and Santa will continue to deliver gifts to children around the world every Christmas. So the tradition will continue.
Yeah, it's
and
always
obviously
fun.
we look forward to the technology improving over the years as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's one of those things that we would wake up and watch and see where Santa is starting on Christmas Eve and kind of track them all day long. I think it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it's so fun. And for those that don't know how you guys track the big man exactly, how does that all work?
So we use the same technology and systems that we use to defend North America under the NORAD Binational Command. So we use a system of, if you will, a dome of a domain awareness with everything from ground-based radars, sea radars, to satellites. And then when we even use our airborne radars from our fighter jets to our AWACS.
Wow, so lots of really big military technology used to track the big man. How did this all get started? How do you guys start tracking him 70 years ago?
Well, funny you should ask. Sears and Roebuck was running an ad, and they had the wrong number. And lo and behold, the number was to the National Command Center in Colorado Springs, and there was a colonel on duty. His name was Colonel Harry Shoup, and when he realized that the child was calling to find out Santa's whereabouts, he quickly put together that there was the number was wrong in the ad, but because this was a mission that NORAD was already doing under our air defense mission, it was easy for him to track and tell the boy where Santa Claus was and when he could expect him.
Yeah, it's pretty cool that that small call turned into such a huge tradition. I mean, you guys were already doing it. You just needed that little prompt from that little boy that called your command operations there. You know, we all know that NORAD tracked Santa, but how do you guys help him in his journey, especially when he gets across United States and Canadian airspace?
That's a great question. We help him out by just kind of answering any question, just welcoming him in as our fighters. He slows down so that our fighters can intercept and say hello to him. And really, I mean, he's got it under control. We really make sure that everyone else is aware of where he's at so they can clear his path and not interfere with him.
Yeah, it's one of those things that not only are you guys clearing that path, but it's also a signal to the parents that those kids need to get in bed or else they're not going to be getting their presents under the tree. So I think that's another thing to keep in mind too.
Oh yeah, for sure. When do things really start to kick off for you guys at NORAD?
Well, our mission is 24/7, 365. So we are kicked off already doing the mission. But when things ramp up with the phone calls is December 24th. And that's when we bring in about 1,000 volunteers to help answer those phone calls. And these are enabled by some corporate contributors and also from just good Americans and Canadians who want to volunteer and answer those phones and make sure those kids get to bed in time.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, before Christmas Eve, when things really get kicked off, we know that there are a couple of interactive features on the NORAD Track Santa website to kind of get us into the holiday spirit. What can families look forward to on that website as we get ready to track Santa next week?
Well, they could visit the NORAD Track Santa website, which is www.noradsanta.org, or they can call 1-877-HI NORAD, and that's NORAD. Or you could download the NORAD Track Santa app for either your Apple or Google Play devices.
Well, very cool. And I'm curious, we were watching some video of you guys on the day that you guys are tracking Santa actively on Christmas Eve into Christmas morning. What does the setup look like for you guys as you kind of get ready to track the big man himself?
So we have our regular defenders who are on station in our normal command section, operations centers in NORAD and at Continental NORAD region and in Continental or in the CANAR NORAD region in Alaska as well. And those are our regular op centers, which have the displays of the radar feeds and satellite feeds of North America. But then what's unique is the secondary phone call centers that we set up for the volunteers to come in and take those phone calls, and then they can coordinate directly with the ops centers on the precise location of where Santa's at.
Well, General Crane, what's your message to families as we embark on yet another Christmas holiday season here, and as you guys get ready to track Santa next week?
Take time over the next couple of weeks, enjoy time with family and friends, and just be grateful for what the season brings in. And we want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
All right, General Crane with the U.S. Air Force, we appreciate your time and good luck tracking Santa Claus, and happy holidays to all the folks where you're at.
Absolutely. Thank you for the time this morning.